Students are living in shelters for the homeless. The use of food banks is at record highs in history. It is really the worst time to increase costs for Canadians. Will the Prime Minister cancel the tax increases on gas, heating, food, and paychecks?
Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition
has effectively admitted that his carbon tax has not worked, and therefore he needs to triple it. According to the Liberal Premier of Newfoundland and Labrador, the forthcoming hike in the carbon tax will mean that the total cost for a Newfoundland senior living in the countryside on their heating bill will have been 80%. Canadians cannot afford that. But just for clarity, if you are a Newfoundland senior, how much will your home heating bill rise as a result of the forthcoming hike in the Liberal carbon tax?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
A nice day for fishing, ain't it?
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Well, the Leader of the Liberal Party has an opportunity to respect the fact that heating your home in January and February in Canada is not a luxury. And it does not make those Canadians polluters. They're just trying to survive. This from a Prime Minister who burned more jet fuel in 1 month than 20 average Canadians burn in an entire year. So will the Prime Minister ground the jet, park the hypocrisy, and axe the tax hikes?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
We will not support tax hikes on Canadians. Speaking of tax hikes, they plan to raise taxes on paychecks. Now, yesterday, the Finance Minister claimed that all the EI tax hikes that they would collect would go to EI benefits. In fact, I looked it up. Over the next 3 years, they're going to collect $10 billion more in EI taxes than they pay out in EI benefits, allowing the Prime Minister to grab up the difference and use it to feed his insatiable spending appetites. Canadians can't afford a bigger bite off their paychecks. Will the Prime Minister cancel his tax hikes on Canadian paychecks?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
The Prime Minister is quite wrong. Today, payroll taxes on the average $60,000 a year worker are about $700 higher than when we left office. And by the way, we left with a balanced budget. Now he wants to raise those taxes even further. Bigger bite off Canadian paychecks at a time when inflation is at a 40-year high, when students are forced to live in homeless shelters, and when home ownership rates are at the lowest level in a generation. Doesn't he understand that now is the worst time to raise taxes? Will he cancel those tax hikes?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Morning. Nice day for fishing? Day for fishing, ain't it? Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Morning.
The Prime Minister famously said, and I quote, "I no longer have dealings with the way our family fortune is managed." Good problem to have, Mr. Speaker. Unfortunately, because he's never had to balance a household budget, he thinks budgets balance themselves. He's not worried about costs because he makes others pay for his mistakes. The problem is that his never-ending deficits will sooner or later lead to higher taxes. Will he be honest with Canadians and tell them before the election how much taxes will go up and who will have to pay?
Prime Minister.
Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
Honourable Member. Order. The Honourable Member for Carleton.
Blind trust. What the Prime Minister is asking of taxpayers is that they blindly trust him, that he can spend a great fortune, amass enormous debts, set on track permanent and growing deficits, and trust that no one will ever have to pay for it. Canadians do not have inherited family fortunes, they know that budgets don't balance themselves. Will he tell them the real cost that his taxes will impose on everyday Canadians after the election?
Prime Minister.
Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
Isn't it funny to listen to a trust fund baby lecturing Canadians about being too rich? That's right. He says that people who take the bus are too rich and therefore should lose their transit tax credit. Soccer moms and hockey dads, Prime Minister says they're too rich, so he takes away their children's fitness tax credit. At the same time, he forces these same working class families to pay for his taxpayer-funded nannies. Will he put aside the hypocritical class warfare and tell us the true cost of his tax increases that he would bring in if he got re-elected?
Honorable Prime Minister.
Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Nice day for fishing. Morning.
Opposition House Leader. I would ask the Honorable Opposition House Leader and others, order. To come to order and not to be yelling when someone else has the floor. Order. The Right Honourable Prime Minister has the floor for a few seconds.
Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Nice day for fishing, ain't it?